Welcome back to the Traders Network. I'm Michael Yorba, your host, broadcasting to you live from the Dallas KFXR 1190 AM Clear Channel Studios and streaming to you globally on Yorba Media and the iHeart app. All right, I'm joined with Mark Bradley, CEO, PlayersNetwork.com on the show. He has got some amazing, absolutely amazing technology in something that's really going to change the face of the world when it comes to social networks combined with media. Mark, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Good morning.
All right, good morning. I know it's really early in Las Vegas, but and thank you for getting up and so early and doing the show with us. The symbol on your stock, you've got a publicly traded company that I suspect is, when this stuff gets out, is going to super explode. Please bring us into that and some background that you have in your industry.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Players Network was an early adapter in the digital media marketplace by putting videos in hotel rooms many years ago and directing targeted content to a targeted audience. But back 18 years ago when the company first started, we didn't know what that was actually called, which they call it nowadays social media, and they call it branded entertainment, direct targeted marketing. But forward fast, many years, we became an expert at digital broadcasting and digital marketing, and we created one of the first video-on-demand channels in the world 8.5, 9 years ago with our partners Comcast, and at the time, and we expanded and created a lot of relationships with Google and Hulu. And bottom line is, we realized that the old advertising model just didn't work anymore. So we invented a new model and a new technology called NextGen TV. And NextGen has the ability to launch unlimited amounts of scalable channels pretty much on the fly, and with a very unique business model that will help any brand, any business, any network monetize content really in a way that's never been done before. So it's kind of exciting how we're approaching the market.
How do you do that? I'm on the edge of my seat with this. And by the way, I want everybody to know, P as in Paul, N as in Nancy, T as in Tom, and V as in Victor. PNTV is a stock symbol.
Okay, well, I'm not going to point out any specific brands or businesses, but your audience can go to their favorite companies, businesses, brands, and they can go to sites like YouTube, and they can go to Facebook, and they can start researching and saying how many videos and how many followers and how many people are these businesses really attracting through social media. And you're going to find out very, very, very small numbers. You're going to find out that they have very, I'm not talking about companies with massive resources like a soft drink company or anyone like that. I'm talking about normal, well, a lot of them are Fortune 500s, but I'm talking about normal businesses. And what you're going to find out is they don't have the marketing resources to develop a network. They don't have the expertise to write, produce, direct, and create content and fresh content on a regular basis. So what we did with our next-gen television platform is we created basically unlimited amounts of categories. A category, for example, could be extreme sports. Under extreme sports could be the snowboard channel, and under the snowboard channel could be the Shaun White channel, for example. And what we're allowing everybody within this genre to do is, whether you're a sponsor or whether you're a celebrity like a Shaun White, you can create your own digital network. We'll provide the professional services, the writing, directing, the producing, the marketing, and basically partner up with you to monetize your own audience and basically move it vertical and allow you to be empowered to control and manage your own network. And this, a lot of businesses, companies, and lifestyles have multi-millions of people following them. So we're helping them harvest and partnering with them to create their own network. And the revenue streams are anywhere from professional services to advertising to marketing to transactions, but it's done in a very different way than exists now.
Now, is this something that people do on their own? Is it a point-and-click process, or are you employing teams that work with the Players Network?
We have 7 different layers of users without getting too technical, but we have access to all these layers, and we, depending on the package that someone buys, the level of expertise between the partner, or if you're just a regular member, we give you certain access to manage your own content. But I'll give you just a little example. Our first network is Real Vegas TV, since we're in Las Vegas. And then within Real Vegas TV, there's a lot of shows, a lot of nightclubs, restaurants and attractions. Each one of these businesses have marketing budgets. So all we're doing is saying, give us a really small piece of your marketing budget. Give us $5,000, $10,000, $15,000 a month. And what we're going to do is we're going to help you develop a digital network. And then we're going to cultivate your audience. And everyone that comes to your doors, instead of them just using your product once, we're going to say, connect into our network, and we're going to send you all kinds of fresh content every week relevant to something that you're interested in, whether it's, comedy, magic, digital music, nightlife, day life, or maybe you like a particular Italian restaurant. You'll be part of our Italian restaurant community. Whatever it is, we can create content around it. So in essence, instead of you hiring a marketing director, senior executive for, a 6-figure salary, we're basically saying we're going to be that marketing director. But not only that, we're going to provide all the services. So again, $5,000, $10,000, $15,000 a client may seem like a fairly small number, considering, what the cost is to actually build a network. But when you take that in a category, say, like Vegas On Demand, and you say, okay, now we have 100 of them, and 100 people are paying $10,000, well, that's $1 million a month in that one category. And then it just grows from that, on the revenue sharing, on sponsorships, and the transactions of selling people products within their category. It's really, really a great approach, because what it does is it allows the business to do what they do best, do their business, and allows us to do what we do best, which is create content, distribute it, and market it.
Now, when you're getting the message out to the potential customers, I get the feeling you're using more than one form of delivery. In other words, you're not just sending an email to people. You're doing multiple forms of media. Open that up.
Are you referring to the end customer or the business-to-business relationship?
Both of them.
Okay. On a business-to-business relationship, most businesses, I started out, here saying people don't do social media real well. Our technology is hooked into a series of APIs. An API means we're simply linked into someone else's code on their website. So, for example, if we publish a video on, say, Real Vegas TV, that same video will also be redirected and published on the business's YouTube site. If we do a blog, or if we do what's trending, or an article, that will go to other social media that receives, written type material, such as Facebook and Twitter. If we publish a photograph, it'll also go on Instagram. So essentially, we're building and managing a network and putting out that brand to many, many places. From a consumer standpoint, let's use the Italian restaurant, model again. Well, that would be a part of a culinary channel where there might be 15, 20, 30 other, restaurants that we think have really, really good quality content. You've seen a million cooking shows on TV. So again, if someone's at that restaurant, they can connect with the chef. They can maybe connect with a wine expert. They can know everything they want to know about cooking food. And so what happens is when they become a member of our channel, they can control all their own content. There's a content management system. They can say, you know what, I want to get this content, but I don't want to get this content.
Mark, I hate to interrupt you right now, but we've got to go to a commercial break. Let's save that for the other side of the breaks and come back and cover more of that, plus the 2014 goals you've got set up for the next year, all right?
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. We'll be right back with Mark Bradley, CEO, PlayersNetwork.com, and special thanks to Monk Media and 1-800-PublicRelations.com for all their PR and media support.
In Dallas, westbound 183 at Mockingbird, got an accident blocking the right lane. If you're in the Sanger Valley View area, northbound 35 closed between Chisholm Road and Lone Oak Road because of some high water due to the rain. Traffic stacked up back from View. Heading the other way, southbound 35 closed as well with traffic slow back from Lone Oak. If you do see anything else, give us a call on the Allstate Traffic Tip Line at 214-866-8888 and let us know what you see. In for Sean and Nance, I'm Joe Kelly with your KFXR Traffic.
With approved credit, fast, fair, and minutes from anywhere. Pat Loeb Toyota McKinney.
Drive new 2014 Corolla LEs for $129 a month. $129 a month.
You get it fast and fair at PatLoebToyotaMcKinney.com.
The Garage is a business accelerator and investment fund looking for new ideas in technology, manufacturing, and consumer goods. Their 90-day intensive workshops taught by entrepreneur mentors are focused on one thing, helping you make money faster. Each week, you'll experience a class taught by successful entrepreneurs with the guidance of experienced mentors in your field. They get you the revenue faster and help you find investors when the time is right. To learn more, go to workthegarage.com. That's workthegarage.com.
Hi, I'm Michael Yorba. Tune into the Traders Network television show at 3 Central at yorbamedia.com, the outside source bringing you the inside truth about the markets.
It's not your daddy's farm anymore. There's no doubt technology has changed the way we grow bigger crops, feed our livestock, and also access market information. With the new Yorba Market Center, today's farmers and ranchers are embracing new technology through smartphones, tablets, and the internet to give their business an edge. The Yorba Market Center gives you real-time quote access, news, and weather at a low monthly rate to help you stay better informed. Visit us today for a free trial at yorbamedia.com or call 214-504-9470.
Hey Dallas, where do you go to hear the edgiest uncensored talk and cutting-edge local music? DeepElmOnAir.com. Whether you're looking for a good laugh, honest sports commentary, or DFW's best bands, DeepElmOnAir.com has got you covered. Deep Ellum on Air is located in the heart of Deep Ellum, where you can find the best local music, local businesses, and local people. This ain't your grandpa's radio. Heck, it ain't even radio. It's Deep Ellum on Air. Check them out at DeepElmOnAir.com today. From the Mini Cooper Weather Center, this report is brought to you by 1-800-CHARITY-CARS. Today, rain and thunderstorms. Some may be severe. High of 80. Tonight, rain continues. Lows in the low 70s.
Donate your car to 1-800-CHARITY-CARS, America's leading charity dedicated to providing donated vehicles to struggling families. You'll be a hero and receive the maximum tax deduction you deserve. So call 1-800-CHARITY-CARS or visit online at 800charitycars.org.
Welcome back to the Traders Network. I'm Michael Yorba, your host. Thanks for joining us, broadcasting to you live from the Dallas KFXR 1190 AM Clear Channel studios and streaming to you globally through yorbamedia.com and the iHeart app. I've got Mark Bradley, CEO, PlayersNetwork.com, on the show with me today. All right, we were just talking about the delivery system and how you're getting the message out and going through the social networks. Let's pick up where we left off, Mark, and take it from there.
Yeah, what I was referring to was the fact that anybody that is a member of any of our websites can put their own filters on their platform. the filters aren't just for videos saying, here's videos we recommend. They're not just saying, here's articles we recommend. It's everything. It's people, it's content, and allows them to get the content that they want. But at the same time, it also empowers them and makes them a part of a buying community, much like, much like, say, Groupon. If you remember Groupon, you're going to get deals on everything. But imagine getting deals on only the stuff you like and not everything else. When you take a look at our platform really, in all intents and purposes, is a scalable video network, much like Hulu. It's a user-generated video channel like YouTube. It's a social community like Facebook, and it has commerce engines like companies like Groupon and Zynga. And it really could be adapted to anybody that either has an audience, that has content, or that has a lifestyle brand. If you have any of those, it makes it very easy for us to partner with the right company and help them create a digital business and really take, in all intents and purposes, what is an expense and turn it into an annuity and a revenue-producing asset. I know it's probably a lot for people to understand, but if any of you out there, the audience out there, is into marketing and digital media, you'll probably understand this. This is pretty revolutionary way of approaching the market.
If anybody wants to keep pace with what's going on right now, they have to be there. You have a lot of projects on the table for 2014. Before we get to those, bring our audience up to speed, because these are investors out there listening to the audience. Most of the people that tune into the show, accredited investors to institutional investors, they're looking for the next breakthrough that they can get their teeth into. You've got Golden Boot Awards, Celebrity Bingo, Behind the Curtains, All Access Vegas, Club Scene TV, Players Network, School of Gaming. Walk us through some of the projects that you have and take us into the future with where the Players Club is going to go.
Thank you. Players Network obviously is the name because we originally started out in Vegas doing gaming related and Las Vegas lifestyle videos. However, after we built the next gen TV platform, when we started talking to other people about what we have, we realized very quickly that what we have can apply to any industry and market. So we've identified 25 markets, from very obvious ones like travel, business, finance, entrepreneurs, digital music, kids. I can go on and on. Extreme sports, and the recently booming the medical marijuana industry. So what we did is we've created lifestyle brands around these. Some things we're approaching ourselves, and other things are strictly partnerships. We're planning on doing a pet channel. If you're gonna start a pet channel, you better own a lot of animals. You better know about animals. You better have veterinarian experience. You better have know about nutrition and everything about animal industry. Well, we can't be experts in everything, so we have to find the right businesses to partner with. So we have 25 categories. Within these categories are, sub-channels, and then within those sub-channels are micro-channels, as I explained to you earlier with the extreme sports example. But, with travel alone, you can imagine, we could do channels around France, Italy, Brazil, which is really hot right now, and give people information by partnering with the right people in those sectors and creating, channels within channels. And again, the approach is very different because what we're doing is we're doing the same thing that's been very successful for auto malls for years, taking, a bunch of related businesses, sticking them on one plot of land, having them share the value of the marketing and the maintenance and everything, lowering their operational costs, and really allowing them to compete against their competitors, opposed to a Mercedes compete against a Mercedes, opposed to Mercedes on the same lot competing against Ford. we've done the same thing in the digital world, is we've aggregated together related content. So some of the things you can expect to see is our newly launched weedtv.com, which is only a few months old and is really taking off. We're producing a lot of original content around that category. We have planned Club Scene TV, which is our digital music channel, which we're partnering with some of the major nightclubs with. In Vegas, we're doing a country channel called Country and Then Now, and that's going to be partnered with a few of the very big giants in the country industry. I can't disclose who it is at this point. And this is the tip of the iceberg, a hip-hop related channel. You may have saw that we produced our first live event a month ago for Weed TV. It was a Wiz Khalifa concert, Wiz Khalifa and Friends Spring Break. So these are the kind of projects. It really is. I don't want to give anybody the impression out there this is like, YouTube or anything like that. It is professionally produced content on our side, on the micro channel and the sub channel side. It's anybody with a camera that wants to put up content, and again, it's filtered, so we make sure the wrong content doesn't get up.
Now, let me jump in there, because you also enable these content producers to be more interactive, more proactive with bringing content to their channels. How does that happen?
Well, look, we're in a day and age where you can take a cell phone and it's beautiful quality 1080i, beautiful quality content. One of the things that I'll break it to your audience for the first time. Okay, you guys will be the first ones to hear. We created a digital reporter app where anybody can be a reporter for our network that we approve. And this reporter app will be ready sometime, be released before the end of August. And it's going to allow us, through an approved content provider, to be uploading their own video, literally live. They could be using their cell phone. They could turn the camera around like a facey. They could record it. They could hit send, and boom, it uploads to their own channel instantly. They don't have to worry about the technical expertise. Now, anybody who subscribed to that person, to that content, is going to be notified that there's a report available. This could be anything from your industry, like, around stocks or, securities, or to somebody who just, has their own, I hate to say it, YouTube-like channel. But the problem with someone like a YouTube channel or a Facebook is you have these brilliant content producers. You have people with huge audiences, but these networks don't allow them to monetize it. They don't empower them. They take all the customers from them, opposed to saying, look, here's a turnkey business model. We're going to work with you, and we're going to help. We're going to be partners. We're going to take your 5 million people that follow you, and we're going to cultivate them into revenues.
Mark, again, I'm sorry I've got to interrupt you. I'm up against a hard break. We've got to go. I want to thank you for being on the show. I really appreciate that. I want you to come back and keep us apprised of the progress.
I appreciate that. I would just ask your viewers to take a look at some of the press releases that have came out in the past, and some of the ones that are going to come out over the next few weeks and months. And I think they're going to be very impressed and see that we're kind of a sleeping giant here.
We will. All right. Symbol PNTV, playersnetwork.com, and special thanks to Monk Media, 1-800-Public Relations for all their PR and media support. And don't forget to tune in to our show at 3 o'clock on our website. We'll talk to you later.